Hello everyone, it's FashionistaSims, and this is Sims 4 News at 11. I'm sitting here talking to my co-host Nicole, and we have some very exciting stuff that we would like to see in the Sims 4 packs. Some things that already exist we would like to see more of, more extreme, and just better. Here we have Seasons, of course, with the trailer when it came out. Beautiful town, you have the snow in all your towns, you have the rain, you can have thunderstorms, and all of that. You have the leaves you can rake, they can play in the leaf piles. It's really amazing, actually. It's a beautiful pack, and I do know that a lot of people out there really still want this pack that don't have it. You know, there's skating rinks, and there's snow. There's actually skiing now, of course, in Mount Komorebi, so that's really cool. I mean, you have what I would like to see is the extreme weather. I know they have blizzards, and it can be windy. They have the monsoons with, of course, Solani. I would like to see tornadoes. I would like to see more earthquakes. I mean, I know you can do the earthquake a lot when you build, but I'd like to see more of that. I'd like to actually see a volcano that explodes. I mean, I want to see some extreme weather, because it is extreme in this world now, and I think it fits in The Sims. I think it's needed. And I do know that there are actually people that do get electrocuted with electricity. And sometimes it's tragedy, sometimes, you know, they just have little issues for a while. But this is things that I would like to see coming up. And I love the superpower they gave them. What do you think about that, Nicole?
I've seen it one time, actually. I've had a sim die also. I guess it's a 50-50 chance with it.
Exactly. You don't ever know what's going to happen. And if you had extreme weather, I think it would be amazing for the gameplay. I mean, you could have floods. I mean, you could have water come in your house. I mean, just different things. I know it's available. It can be done. Because there are so many games out there that have amazing things that happen in it. And I think EA should step up to the plate and do what people are asking for. I want more things. There's some clips coming up that I did about the space-related stuff. And space deals with the weather, as you can see. I mean, they have the rockets. This was built. It's me dressed up in, you know, my astronaut costume. And I'm going up to space. You actually can go through the wormhole and go to Sixum, which is an alien planet, and see, there I am there. The most you can really do here is collect samples, dig rocks, which you can do, of course, in any of the worlds that's located in The Sims, except it has aliens on it, has some beautiful greenery, some beautiful glowing mushrooms, and, you know, the world. Okay, even with Journey to Batu, you can, you know, use your lifesaver and you can fight. But in these things, they had a lot more action. They were actually in space. You could see the spaceship. I want to be inside a spaceship and actually look like I'm going to space. I want to see my sim inside. I want to see a world I can touch down in that's alien, maybe several worlds, but you can actually do more things than just dig, take microscopic samples, and things like that you can do on any of the worlds listed in Sims. There's so many things I want to see this game can step up and do, and it can be done. It could be the most amazing game out there, and EA has the knowledge to do it. There's so many things they could do and make it so much better. And it'd make your gameplay better, make your videos better. It'd just be more interesting to watch. Because basically the Sims do the same thing, even though this is a beautiful world. I mean, there's so many beautiful worlds actually in Sims 4. But if you look at Sims 3, World Adventures, it was amazing what you could do with that. And they could do this again. I mean, you can see I'm having my sim go around and collect different minerals and different rocks and dig in different places. Which you can go to Oasis Springs and dig. You can go, you know, to other places in around. There's dig rocks and there's things you can, wild berries you can pick, or if you go camping, you can collect bugs and things like that. I mean, yeah, that's normal things that people do. There are people out there that collect fireflies. Of course, kids love that stuff. Put them in a jar and watch them, light up. We used to collect them when I was a kid. We let them go. We didn't keep them and let them die in the jar. I mean, we just didn't do that. We let them go after we had them for a little while. My mother always had mason bar jars. We'd sit there and poke holes in the top and go catch a couple of them and put them in there with some grass in the bottom. Keep them for a few minutes and then let them go. But there's so many more things you could do for this game. And I would love to see it done. I would love to be able to go to space and actually be in a spaceship. And actually be in Batuu playing Star Wars. And actually be able to do battle. That movie was about not doing small little challenges that they send you off on. That movie was about protecting themselves and the world against a bad guy. Which, of course, in that one, this is Kylo. But, you there's so much more you can do besides just... I mean, Journey to Batuu was to me, kind of disappointing. I saw Star Wars. This didn't really have much of anything to do with it. So I want to be able to battle. I want to be able to battle the bad guys, and I want to be able to go to space. I want to be able to go to different worlds and do different amazing things, and except collecting samples and minerals and things like that. They could put a lot of work into this and make it amazing for people to play. I mean, I have to say the worlds are beautiful, but there's so much more they can do. I mean, the skiing in Mount Komorebi was supposed to be where you could actually do a challenge, a race down the mountain. It's completely cut out. And the skiing is mediocre, if you ask me, at best. I mean, it's a beautiful world, and you've got snow, and they do have blizzards, they do have not tsunami, that'd be another thing. A tidal wave. You don't really see tidal waves. And they are actually in the ocean. You have huge waves. Where's the surfing? That would be a wonderful thing to have. Surfing in Solani, or surfing in any ocean water. You could have surfing competitions. You could actually maybe even be able to go down in a submarine and see different kinds of animals. I mean, besides just fish, shark, and dolphins. There are so much more that's down in an ocean floor than just a little bit of fish and things like that. I mean, if you're going to make your sim a biologist or anything like that, where they do plant life or whatever kinds of things like that, you have to have more interactions and then be able to do more. I want to see more jobs where you can actually go to work with them and not just the very few that they have. There could be so much more done with this game. It's not being done. They refreshed Spa Day a little bit. Yeah, they put in new nails and things like that, but that wasn't really much of a refresh, if you ask me. There was already nails in the game. I mean, there's just so much more that needs to be done, and I want to see it done. I'm going to be doing these about every couple of weeks. And I've got so many titles and subjects to work on that I would like to see in this game. It's just amazing, actually. It's just amazing. I love the game. I've loved it ever since Sims 1. I've loved the gameplay, but Sims 3 had so much more gameplay. It was just amazing to play, and now I got it, but it won't even work anymore. It lags so bad you can't even really play it. So I don't know, what's going to happen with that. I don't know if we can take packs off, maybe, or disable them and try playing again, because I would love to do more World Adventures. It was amazing to play. Well, Nicole, what do you think? You think I hit on a lot of good subjects?
I think you did.
I think it's going to be amazing, but I'm going to do one of these, like I said, every other week on a Monday, and that way, maybe you'll be able to see more of what I think should be done with this. But thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. Have a nice evening.